Think about your life 24 hours ago. Where were you? Who were you with? What did you do? Up until now, in this 30-day challenge, we have spent most of our time in the now. We talked about your current routine, your current feelings, and the things you see right in front of you. But life isn't just lived in the present. Our stories are built on what happened before this moment. To tell your whole story, you need to be able to look back. You need the power of the past tense. Today marks the start of week 3, and we are diving into the simple past. This is the key that unlocks your history. By the end of this lesson, you won't just tell me what you were doing, you will be able to tell me what you did. You are halfway through the challenge, and today, we take your English into a new dimension of time. Welcome to day 15. The simple past tense is used to talk about actions that started and finished in the past. The good news is that for most English verbs, the rule is very simple. These are called regular verbs. To change them from the present to the past, we usually just add the letters ed to the end of the word. For example, the verb work becomes worked. I worked today becomes I worked yesterday. The verb play becomes played. They play soccer becomes they played soccer. It is a consistent, reliable pattern. If the verb already ends in an E, like the word dance, you simply add a D to make it danced. But how do we know we are talking about the past? We use specific words called time markers. These words act like signs on a road telling the listener exactly when the action happened. The most common marker is yesterday. I walked yesterday. Then we have the word last. You can combine last with many things. Last week, last month, last year, or last night. I visited my mother last week. Finally, we use the word ago. This comes after a period of time. 2 days ago, 5 minutes ago, or 3 years ago. I finished my coffee 10 minutes ago. When you combine a subject, a verb ending in ed, and a time marker, you have a perfect past tense sentence. She cooked dinner last night. We cleaned the house yesterday. It rained 2 days ago. Notice that unlike the present tense, the verb doesn't change for he, she, or it. It is I worked, you worked, he worked, and they worked. Everyone gets an ed. It is one of the most straightforward parts of English grammar, but it is incredibly powerful for sharing your experiences. Now let's get your voice moving. We are going to practice transforming present tense verbs into the past. I will say the present form, and I want you to say the past form out loud by adding that ed sound. Then, I will give you a full sentence to repeat. Let's begin. The first verb is walk. In the past, it is walked. Repeat after me. Walked. Now the sentence. I walked to the park yesterday. Next is cook. In the past, it is cooked. Repeat after me. Cooked. Now the sentence. She cooked a delicious meal last night. The next verb is watch. In the past, it is watched. Repeat after me. Watched. Now the sentence. We watched a movie 2 days ago. Now I'm going to challenge you. I will give you the present tense sentence, and I want you to change it to the past tense using the word yesterday. For example, if I say, I washed my car, you say, I washed my car yesterday. Ready? 1. I talked to my friend. Answer, I talked to my friend yesterday. 2. They helped their neighbor. Answer, they helped their neighbor yesterday. 3. We visit the museum. Answer, we visited the museum yesterday. 4. He starts a new project. Answer, he started a new project yesterday. 5. She fixes the lamp. Answer, she fixed the lamp yesterday. Excellent work. Repeating these sounds helps your brain create a past tense habit. The more you say these ed endings, the more natural they will feel when you are telling a story. Before we finish, I want to share a secret about pronunciation. Even though we always write "eind," we don't always say it the same way. There are actually 3 different sounds for the regular past tense. First, there is the 8t/ sound. This happens with words like worked or watched. It sounds like a quick T at the end. Worked, watched. Second, there is the dt sound. This is a softer sound used for words like played or cleaned. Played, cleaned. Third, and this is the most important one, is the ed sound. We only use this when the verb ends in a T or a D sound. For example, start becomes start-ed, wait becomes wait-ed. This adds an extra syllable to the word. Don't worry if you can't master these 3 sounds perfectly today. The most important thing is that you include the ed sound at all. If you say, "I worked yesterday," people will be confused. If you say, "I worked yesterday," even if the pronunciation isn't perfect, they will understand exactly what you mean. You have successfully moved your English into the past. Now it's time for your Day 15 challenge. I want you to look back at your day yesterday. I want you to say out loud or write in the comments 3 things that you did. Try to use this structure. Yesterday, for example, yesterday I walked to work. Yesterday I cooked pasta. Yesterday I watched a YouTube video. By doing this, you are proving to yourself that you can describe your life across time. You are no longer trapped in the present moment. This is the start of a very important week. Tomorrow, we are going to look at the rebels of the English language, the irregular verbs. These are the verbs that don't like the ed rule and decide to change completely. Words like go, which becomes went. It's going to be an exciting lesson. You are doing an incredible job. If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a like and share your 3 sentences in the comments below. I read every single one. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss Day 16. I'll see you tomorrow to continue our journey into the past.